Dear learners, I am Ahmed Noman SADIQ, and today I would like to draw an important and new topographical exam route between this green and red marker. Please watch this video very carefully to understand the concept behind. So in exam you will be given 2 points. One will be green marker and second will be the red marker. And you need to draw your route between green and red marker always. So always remember green is a starting point and red is the destination. And please note, if you draw your route from red to green, you will be getting 0 marks if your whole route is totally fine. But you start from red to green, definitely it is 0 marks. So please be careful in this regards. Now the first step to draw your route in the exam is to plan your route between green and red marker, and plan in such a way that your route must be the most direct route between green and red marker. And what does it mean? It simply means the distance between green and red marker, that is between start and stop marker, must be the shortest one, must be the smallest one. Now the first step will be you need to draw an imaginary line between green and red marker and try to find out where to go and which street or which main road you need to adopt. And some people draw especially a solid line. That is, instead of imaginary line, they draw an actual line between green and red marker. Like this. So if I could draw an actual line between green and red marker, it will be like this. But remember, it is very important when you start drawing your route, you need to delete this line which you have already drawn, because this line is just to get an idea where to go and which line you need to adopt, or which street or which road or which A road or B road or main road or street you have to go through. But I will recommend just to draw an imaginary line between green and red marker, and then you would get an idea how to reach from green and red marker, and then draw your route accordingly. Now I am just deleting this this actual line. Now the next step is divide your planning into steps. So don't start your route directly and try to go. No, always come near to the starting point and zoom it. If it is in the street, if your starting point is in the streets, then make it maximum bigger so you can see everything around this point. Sometimes the street is closed, so you must be very careful in this regard. So make it bigger and plan your route up till this point. Then go further. You have already an idea where to go. Then go further. But if you have lost the endpoint, make it smaller. Zoom out and see where the endpoint is. So in this way, you will be able to draw your route and plan your route, in a better way. So divide your planning. You are here. So you have planned your route from here to here. Then divide your planning into steps. You will plan up till here, then here, then here. Then if you lost your endpoint, make it smaller and see where the endpoint is. But again, make it bigger and plan your route and try to reach at this point. So actually this is the best idea and the best way to draw your route between green and red marker. Now let's start drawing this route. So there might be more than one possibility to reach here, but try to reach there via the most direct route. But if it is not most direct route, if there is a difference of 1 or 2 states, no problem at all. So don't worry if it is a little bit longer or little bit shorter. So don't worry at all. But if you make intentionally your route very long, then you will be then you will be losing few marks. Even then you will not be getting 0 marks, you will be getting few marks. Now I am going to start. So first of all, I will make it maximum bigger because the starting point is at the street. So here is my starting point and it is street. So the next point to understand or to note is this color. So this color, what is this color? This is pink color, but there is a border at the top. There is a solid line at the top. So this color actually indicates the congestion charge zone. So if there is a congestion charge zone, you can go through. You can draw your route between or through that congestion charge zone. So don't worry about regarding this. So you can draw this route. But remember, there is another pink road, pink color, which is pedestrian zone. If that comes on your way, you are not allowed to go through that. For example, it is here. So if it is like this is pink color, but there is no border at the top. There is no solid line at the top. So if it is like this is pink color. This shows the pedestrian zone. So you are not allowed to go through this. Or this is pedestrian zone. So you are not allowed to draw the route through this pink color. Also, you are not allowed to draw the route through this gray color. So gray and pink, these two are the colors you are not allowed to go through, or you are not allowed to draw your route through these two colors. But here it is not the case. It is actually the congestion charge zone, and congestion charge zone is actually whole ring around the London, and this is pink with border. So here we have recognized that this is a congestion charge zone, so you can go through. The next point to understand is this is a one way. So if it is one way, be careful. You cannot go in opposite direction. You have to go. But if it is one way, you can keep your route in the middle. But be careful. Usually I recommend that keep your route towards the left hand side, even this is one way. The reason behind is that when the one way is ended, even then people try to keep their route in the middle. So that is wrong. So that is totally wrong. So the best thing is always keep left even it is one way. But here in this case, it is a very small street and it is congestion charge zone. It is one way as well. So you can draw in the middle, or you can keep a little bit left and go and join this A road, and then you will keep your route towards the left hand side of the road. So this is left hand side. Now what you need to do next, I will plan up till here. So here this is a flyover, Melbourne flyover, and if you continue your route on the flyover, what will happen? You will go here and come, and there is no way to reach here. You will have to go in a very long way, and then you will have to come back. So there is no point to follow this route. There is no point to come on this flyover. So instead of coming or following this route, if you come here and take this slip road, this one way here, and this is actually underneath. This is flyover, and this is the area which is underneath this flyover. So actually this A5, this is whole A5, it is also going underneath this Melbourne flyover. So we are here, we'll come through this, and at this point there might be two options, but first you can go here or you can continue your route like this. So it is always better to go through the shortest route. So I will go like this. I will come here, and remember I am going underneath or here on this road which is on the ground, and this is flyover at the top. So you will come here, and when you will reach here, this area is very tricky. So please try to understand this area very carefully. So here, this line, this road is actually the part of flyover, and these are two roundabouts. See, this is this area. This is flyover. Actually, this is actually the roundabout underneath. This arrow also indicates this is a flyover. This is a roundabout. So always remember there are two roundabouts. So here is one roundabout and this is another roundabout. You have to go along these two roundabouts. But remember these two roundabouts are underneath this flyover, which is Melbourne flyover. So you will come here and go along this way. And then you will draw your route like this. And this route will be drawn. It looks like it is on this flyover, but actually you are following your route underneath. So don't worry about if it just looks it is on the flyover. Now I will draw the route from here. So I have started, I have made it bigger or zoom in it. Then I will come like this and keep myself towards the left hand side of the road, and then I will come like this. So here you go. So when I will reach here, now I am not on the flyover. Please see very carefully. I am here. You can make it bigger if you wish. So I can keep my route in the middle. But if it is very clear and big road, then try to keep your route along the left hand side, even it is one way. So I am here. Now again, I am following the route. So as I have told you earlier that these two are the roundabout and both are underneath on the ground, and flyover, this is flyover which is at the top. So how I will go? I will try to keep like this. Here I will show the examiner that I have seen the roundabout and I will make a curve. If you will not make a curve, you will be losing the mark. So I will go like this, here, and ultimately I have reached on this street. I have joined the street, but this portion is very important. And here I am not on the flyover. It looks like I am on the flyover. Actually, I am going underneath this flyover. So this portion is very tricky and very important to understand. Now the next point is, I will go and keep my route I can keep in the middle, but it is always recommended to keep along the left hand side of the road, even if it is one way. So I will go along this route. Here, this is the road, this is small street. I will make it maximum bigger, and again here I will keep left. I will not go like this. If I go like this, I will be losing the marks. So don't go like this. So always go properly and keep yourself towards the left hand side of the road and go along the street like this. And here you will cross the road like this and ultimately touch at the bottom of this end point. So here I have completed the route between the green and red marker, and it looks like it is the most direct route between green and red marker. But then I will show you the second option as well. Now when you have reached here, so you can turn right from here because this is flyover and you are on the ground, and you can turn right underneath. So you can go like this, here. When you reach here, you can come here and join the same line. So I will draw the same route in other way in a second option, and then we will decide which should be the most direct. So if it is like this, I will go like this. Always remember, here I am not crossing this. I am not crossing these lines. Actually, this is flyover and I am going underneath. So don't worry at all. So here I will draw my route like this, keep myself towards the left hand side of the road. When I will reach here, again I will make it bigger and keep my route towards the left hand side of this road as well. Now when I will reach here, I will continue drawing my route like this. When I will reach here, again be careful, don't go further and go in the middle. Keep like this, and then I have joined the same line, and then again ultimately I would be reaching here. So now you can decide which route is the most direct. Obviously this route is a little bit longer, but if you are not comfortable with this route, this is also fine. There is not much difference. You will be losing only few marks, but that is also fine. So be careful in drawing your route, especially when there is a flyover, when there are the roundabout underneath, or when there is a situation like this, or when the one way is involved, or when there is a congestion charges zone is involved. So that's the end of today's presentation. Thank you very much.